Hey guys, it's me again, Orc Slayer with us. Where we last left off, let's see, checking. Daku started working out at a gym. He talks with two of the Black Watch guys who watch over his area. He's made some rapid gains, I would say. And also, his dad came back for a little bit, then had to leave like very soon after his throat had healed a bit, even after the doctor healed it with their quirk. I believe I called her Sheila or something. Serena? I think it was Serena or Sheila. But with that being said, he's gone back to the front lines now, and the Black Watchmer people tell him that stuff is going down there. It's going down hard. And a few reports of allegedly infected individuals being sighted in the city of the Yellow Zone that would be proclaimed as the Yellow Zone. With that being said, I'll continue the story where I left off. And I'll say several more months have passed. The infections have rapidly increased within the city. The Red Zone is in, as you could say, stable control. But the military have amped up their involvement, you could say. The experiments and such that Blackwatch does in the games are underway, trying to figure out how to utilize it as it was originally intended for, or to utilize it and see what else can be made of it. At the same time, different types of infections like the Juggernauts, Hydras, they have not seen a Goliath yet though. Well, with that being said, they have, like I said, Juggernauts and Hydras to worry about. So they're starting to pull in more and more muscle as much as they can. They have tanks, the helicopters, RPGs, whole 9 yards. And like I said, Deku has been making rapid improvements. Also, he's hit his growth spurt, I would say, in these past several months. I'd say probably 9 months have passed. In total, it's been 9 months. So, yeah. They've been moved from the, little refugee camp, and then they have moved into what you could say is, a temporary apartment. Because a lot of people who used to live in the Yellow Zone worked in the Red Zone. Or there's quite a few people who did. And with all of them gone, well, you can see that the places could probably use new homes, as they would pretty much be placed in an apartment for now. And as they were packing up their stuff, Daku shake the hand of... I tried to remember through the video, did I give the Black Watch members names? I think I did. Was it Santiago or something? I don't know. I did give them names, didn't I? Yeah. Let me go see that real quick. I just went and looked it up. I named them Henderson and Jefferson. Yeah. No wonder why I forgot their name. They weren't very unique. Well, it's thanks Henderson and Jefferson for looking over us these past several months. Hope you all have a safe life. Have a nice day, you two. He's like, see ya, Deku. Stay safe, kid. Man, what a nice kid. Yeah, he's gonna be fun. But hey, as they just go back to guarding. So, who do you think would win in the old comic books? Hulk or Superman? Oh, Hulk would definitely beat up, not Superman. Hulk versus All Might. Oh, come on, it's obvious. Now, which Hulk are we talking about here? Are we talking about Base Hulk? What Hulk are we talking about? Base Hulk, Immortal Hulk, Hell Hulk. There's tons of Hulks, man. You gotta give us more. Gotta give me more than just Hulk. The most powerful version of... Okay, then if you're gonna say that, let's just say All Might would get his butt whooped. That's a fact. Yeah, I agree. My brother was saying, oh, how All Might could beat up the Hulk. I'm like, he was not there for some of those comics. These comics were the best. And these were the old school comics that were apparently my great-grandfather or whoever. Or was it my great? I forget how many greats there are. They were just really old comics, man. Yeah, true, man. So, anyways, let's get back to it, huh? Yeah, Buck's probably gonna kill us again. Yeah, you're probably right, but what could you do? Nothing, man, nothing at all. As then, Daku and his mother move into a nice little apartment. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, nice little kitchen, and it even has a TV and a game system. He's like, oh, cool, what is this? Halo? What kind of games are these? I've never heard of these games. Halo... Man, I think some of these are really old. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, jeez, this is the Xbox Series X. This is really old. I think... Yeah. My Hero Academy takes 100 years in the future. So, man, this is really old. Well, might as well try it. So, what does he have? Oh, none of these games are really fun. I'm trying to remember games that are coming out. I guess Halo Infinite. Puts it in, starts playing. He's like, huh, wasn't that bad. Anyways, I'm gonna drop this joke because I have no clue what I'm talking about. Also, for anyone who knows, I actually do have big hopes for Infinite. Really hope it does turn out well. And from the... I'm not gonna say any gameplay reveals or anything, because I just watched... I think it was Hidden Xperia or something. I don't know. But anyways, I digress. He starts doing online schooling because his mother would not allow him. She's like, you're gonna... Well... Can't really speak English. It would be a pretty terrible idea to, like, shove him in a school full of... Well, he can speak English just fine. It's just that American history and stuff. Well, does Japan teach a lot about America's history as well? I think in some classes they do. Well, I'll just say... Sorry. Oh, so good. He just do, like, online school for Japanese people, I guess. As he starts doing his schoolwork and such, he's like, yeah. Getting through it pretty quickly. And Mitsuki actually even calls at one point, like, Inko, are you and Daku okay? It's like, yeah, we're fine. As it's like, say hi to Mitsuki, Daku, hello, from across the house. As he's like, focusing on schoolwork, he's like, yeah. X, Y, Z, X, Y, to the D, yes, this was founded in this time. Human quirk studies, blah blah blah. This is all pretty easy stuff. What grade am I at? Oh, that explains it. Sorry. My nose is kind of stuffy anytime I try to record. It is living hell for me. No, my phone. So, with that being said, my eyes. They go through their lives for about... I'll have to keep a time span of like 3 years at most. Well, 2 years, scratch that. With that being said, Daku is sort of, well, he and his mother stay in that apartment pretty well. But things start getting worse and worse. The virus seems to be rapidly adapting, and more infections are starting to be in there. The military is starting to implement curfews and such, and it says a few hives have even been spotted. Daku, knowing that this is not a good thing, starts to worry. So he's going to a gym one day. As he's there, he's like, hey Marcus. He's like, Deku, how have you been? It's like, it's been chaotic. It's like, hey Deku, I hear you're like, almost turning, well, he's 15, I think I said. He was 15, so now I'd say probably 16. He's like, so, heard you're about to turn 16. Crap. Yeah. I'd say he's about to turn 16. Yeah. Seems pretty good time. So, how have you been? It's like, it's been fine. Stuff's been chaotic though, man. It's been real chaotic. More infected layers. Apparently a few layers have been found of infected. Been searching social media for that. The entire world's got their eye here. People are starting to try and dig into the Blackwatch about the virus and see if they could get permission to study it. Blackwatch has denied them complete access to it. I think they're pretty smart for that. Marcus is like, you know what I think? I think Blackwatch is not to be trusted, man. They seem too shady to me. Like, think of the name Blackwatch. Like, kinda shady. Is it not? Why is my nose stuffy? Why? Him giving his reasons that he thinks it's just really shady how Blackwatch was able to react so quickly to something that completely happened out of nowhere. And the fact that they had bases on standby with weaponry of the caliber that they had on standby to be ready and used. I know they're like military contractors or something, but that is still kind of suspicious, don't you agree? It's like, well, you do have a point there, but still, it doesn't make... Why would the... Like, they said this guy named Alex Mercer created or something, I thought. Or that's what I've been hearing rumors about. Some guy named Alex Mercer was causing up some trouble earlier. And, like, apparently this wasn't the first time it happened. Like, apparently there was, like, some minor things of this that they thought they got under control. But apparently it seems not. Everything's so confusing, man. It's like, you're telling me I was here before, and when all this was going down, I was here when that first fiasco went down. Everyone thought it was completely fine. Then boom, out of nowhere, this guy springs up out of nowhere and causes another epidemic. Something doesn't feel right. Like, he's like, I gotta agree with you on that, but come on. What would Blackwatch have to gain from causing such chaos? He's like, come on, man. It's like, not... Let's drop this conspiracy theorist. Who knows? They might even be listening to us. As they like laugh and just start joking. As there's a van outside with people recording it, they're like, oh, okay, good, they dropped it. Get us a file on this kid. Izuku Midoriya, age. Well, like they just said, he's almost turning 16. 16's been doing online schooling, has been coming to his gym since or a little bit after he arrived here. His trainer Marcus Bataski. He's been training people for several years now. It seems he has some winnings and is some form of a strongman or whatever. But in some competitions they don't let him participate because he has the ability to utilize his quirk. So that gives them a problem with competing in those. Yeah, it seems you're right, but anyways. Seems that's all they're done talking about. Let's move to the next part. Like, alright. So, after like, so, have you been feeling good? Have you been feeling good, kid? Seems you've also bulked up quite a bit. It's like, yeah. Was expecting to, tell you the truth. Like, don't listen, kid. Don't worry. Don't worry, kid. For someone like you, it'd probably be easier to bulk up. Since, well, you know. What do you mean? Well, to be fair, you were kind of skinny. And if you do not exercise for a little bit, your muscle memory should help a bit. But muscle memory, yeah. He's like, oh, I can't remember when I heard it. This is personal fact too, is that I think it's easier to get muscles back than to put them on originally. But I ain't entirely sure about that. Jeez. But As you are. So, how should we do this? I don't know. You got any more intense? Oh yeah, we can start increasing the reps and the amount of time you gotta run. And if you want to put on some training weights and such, that could help boost you quite a bit. It's like, alright, let's do them. Alright. So with you, I'd recommend with 5-pound weights. It's like, really, man? He's like, come on, I think I'm pretty good. He's like, trust me, 5 pounds can make a lot of difference on your arms and legs. Alright, come on, just put them on. It's like, alright, your choice. As he puts on the 5-pound weights, he's like, see, I'm fine. As he starts doing his normal routine, then he's like, why do I feel even more tired? Told ya, 5 pounds make a lot of difference. Indeed, it does. As he's like, that was one good workout, isn't it? It's like, yeah, so, ready to get to the rest? He's like, the rest? Well, yeah, you gotta do your boxing training. Then you gotta hit the jump rope for a little bit. Then a bit of shadow boxing. It's like, you know, just give me a minute. He's like, alright. I'll start getting warmed up. It's like, yeah. Can I take off the training weights? It's like, sure. For the boxing part, though. It's so good for you to use while you're shadow boxing. Alright. As he gets back to work. This time, his father's become somewhat distinguished amongst the Black Watch for his his great use of his flames and such. He's like, thanks. It's no problem. Well, we must get back to it, shall we? It's like, yeah. As he's busy being used for a whole Scorch mission, it's like, alright, good. Now let's keep moving. We want to burn this hive and get out of here, okay? It's like, yeah, I got you. As they're walking, it's like, hold up. Movement. As then they see a helicopter get taken out of the sky. As it's like, Jesus, oh, you get down. He immediately dives for cover, and he takes out his handgun. He's like, thanks guys for training me with this, by the way. It's like, no problem. When your fire runs low, you'll need that as backup. As it's like, holy shit, everyone get down. As they all get like close and like nudge against the wall. It's like, holy shit, that's Alex Mercer. It's like, what? Alright, listen, we all need to back up now. We are not equipped for this situation. It's like, shouldn't we report this to Red Crown? I believe that is the name that they use, is called Red Crown. It's like, listen, I don't care if Red Crown is like, report, we hear you have Alex Mercer right over there, correct? It's like, do not engage. Disengage and try to regroup with a larger convoy. Understood? It's like, yes, sir. Alright, guys, come on. As they all start running, Hazashi's like, good. Hazashi's like, so, where are we wait, we're gonna regroup and then try and take him out? It's like, no. We're gonna try to keep everyone bunched together so that way it's harder for him to take out as many. Few squads by themselves can be taken out pretty easily. But an entire military convoy, now that's troublesome. It's like, and then there's a bunch of reports. Alex, all teams in the radius of Avenue Boulevard, blah, blah, blah. It's like, Alex Mercer has been sighted in the area. You all are supposed to designate here and meet up with Armor Team 66819er. Reported. It's like, Roger. A bunch of Rogers across the board. It's like, so who are we gonna all have with us? Probably be a mixed bag of heavy armor, maybe a few flamethrowers even, if we're lucky. And if we're even more so, we'll have a few quirked personnel along with you, buddy. Wait, does that mean we're technically a quirked squad? We're a partial squad. You're like one guy with quirk. The rest of us, not authorized, considering they say some of our quirks are not as useful. It's like, well, what's yours? Well, I can create a few blades along my arm, but that's pretty much it. Nothing that would really help with the infection, lest I want to be turned myself. It's like, well, he can pretty much, he can curb his bullets a little bit, but to only a small degree. It ain't like something out of, what was that movie called? like out in some of those movies, he can only like gravitate small items towards him, sort of like Inko. Yep. And that guy in the back. Well, what would be a good quirk? Oh yeah, he just has a minor strength increase quirk, which helps him a few times. It's like, I see. So, how long before we get there? It's like, gosh, ETA should be like 5 minutes. All right. As they move through the streets, doing very quiet, covertly. So they meet up with Thing. It's like, how many are here? See, 6 out of 9. It's better than I was expecting. I thought he would have jumped on us by now. As it's like, how long are we gonna wait here, guys? It's been like 15 minutes. I thought we would have rolled out by now. It's like, cool your jets, hotshot. No, you can breathe fire, but take into account that this is Alex Mercer, apparently. Toughest, the guy who started this. They say he can be on par with some of the top heroes. Like, you're probably right. Sorry. Getting a little bit jumpy. It's like, don't worry. I'm the best of us. No matter how many of us wish to disagree. Like, I heard that one time the commander, who, Stoneface Malonsky? Yeah, I heard that one time he jumped the gun on a mission, nearly caused the entire op to go bust. It's like, really, man? Oh, that's hilarious. As commander's like, what's hilarious, gentlemen? Nothing, sir. Oh, well. Then, get back to your post. As Hisashi's about to walk away, not you. As he pretty much not pins him, but sort of gets him close against the APC or tank, whichever they use. So, I hear you've been brought on some sort of a private contractor, is that correct? Yes, sir. Listen, I need you, just in case that Alex Mercer does get involved. You and the rest of the quirks should probably be focused on dealing with him. He is known to sometimes summon animals or creatures that would assist him in attacking, such as those weird bird things I'd see now and then. And sometimes he may actually bring out a few brawlers. In that case of scenario, I need you to fall back with your squad and disperse. If things go south here, and I mean real south, you and your team are supposed to rendezvous at the natural A3 or A4 outpost, or 1-4 outpost, whichever. Understood? It's like, yes, sir. Remember, focus down on Mercer. He's the priority target. So, are we trying to capture him, or that's confidential? The chance arises to kill him, we're killing him. It's become too much of a nuisance. He's the reason why we haven't really been successful in our operations here. It's like, we can't set off a nuke this close, otherwise we'd wipe out more than just the city. Like, I see. And we don't want to get any more heroes involved, because, well, think about it. What if all of I got infected with this? Yeah, that's how bad we'd have it. So that's why we've been, and I'm saying this right now, is because a few people have been asking questions like that. And if they ask you, since you may be known for as being a private contractor who's allowed to use your quirk, they may ask. That same response for the military, understood? It's like, oh, yes, sir. Alright, good. As they finish talking, it's like, incoming! As a giant, like a car is thrown at him, it's like, get against the truck, get against the APC. As they lean close against it, as the truck hits the APC and bounces off it, it's like, Jesus! As a guy is crushed, it's like, jeez, what? As they look over, they see Mercer rushing over. It's like, it's Mercer! Focus fire! As Hisashi brings out his pistol and fires it a few times, with all the troops trying to focus on him. He healing and tanking more damage, more than they can dish out. They're barely doing enough. So as they start having to, like, we gotta get out of here. Start falling back, fall back, fall back. It's like, remember what I said, disperse with your team. As then that guy's like grabbed with a whip, and it's like, oh. As Hizachi's like, run. As Heller tries to rush out of him and his team, he lifts down his mouthpiece, his little mask, and goes, fire breath, extreme heat. As he turns into blue flame and starts scorching Mercer, as he's forced to jump back quite a lot. It's like, oh. With him oh. As he starts laying off a roar, it's like, come on, let's go. It's like, run, man, run. That ain't gonna stop him for long, I can tell. As they start running like hell. Several other teams try to evac as well, but they get cut off by infected and are butchered. As they then make it back to the base, they're like, hands in the air, we heard you make contact with Mercer. Yes, sir. Alright, get him to start scanning. Whoa, what's happening? We've gotten reports on Mercer has the ability to eat some of us and turn into us. It's precaution. None of you have anything to worry about. It's like, alright man, thanks. No problem. Now, get in there. As this time, the commander who was talking with Hizachi's like, he somehow, by the hair on his skin chin, survived. But not for long. With Mercer walking over, pretty much stepping on you, like, oh. Seems like your little convoy failed, Captain. It's like, Commander to you, Mercer. Yeah, whatever. Listen, you're gonna give me all the details about Blackwatch, or I'm gonna kill you and take him by force. It's like, I'm a dead man anyway, so do whatever. It's like, your choice. But before you go, I'd like you to answer me this, at least. Who was that guy who breathed fire on me? Like I'm gonna tell you. As he goes, spitting in his face, he's like, you're braver than most, and more foolish. As then he stabs his hand in, absorbing him, like, as a memory, he does the memory thing, like, it's like, this is Hizashi Midoriya. He'll be reporting with you. If he ever gets online, tell him that we know about his family, son, his wife and son. As it's like, his son is called Izuku Midoriya. He goes to this gym here, and they live in this apartment. It's like, seems I can use this to my advantage if the time ever arises. As he then jumps off, it's like there's another convoy I could hit over here. Again, I don't know exactly a lot of the details. From what I can remember, we don't get that much. Sorry, excuse me. Well, when he starts making the evolved and such. But anyways, this will be the end of the video. I hope y'all have enjoyed this, and I hope y'all have a nice day, nice night, nice life.